What's up, Union Arena players? This is Kyle D, better known as Unionversities, and today we are going to be deck building another red deck for One Punch Man. So every day this week we will be making a deck profile until we do all of them built. And without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So we're going to start this off with none other than Monster Association. This is going to be the second one. We did do Speed O Sound Sonic. So this is just really cool to start seeing. So the main focus of the deck, if I know correctly, is that we're going to be looking for Monster Association, but we also are going to use Garou. Garou is a very unique strategy, but because of the character itself, the deck wants to play in a way that makes it so that you want to have as many cards in your trash as possible. You want to get to 15 is the goal, right? Very easy kind of way to get there, right? So taking a look here, we have the 3/1 action double energy generator Garou. This thing is basically what you get for entering events right now, but this is just the alt for it, right? Then you have the removal spell, which is pretty decent if we take a look at it. So if Garou is on the field, it becomes a 1 action 5 cost, but choose up to one character with 5,000 DP or less on your opponent's front line. Sideline it. Choose up to one Garou on the field. It gains. If your opponent sidelines this character with special ability, they add the card with special ability to their hand instead. So basically, guaranteeing if they hit that special trigger to kind of just try to help remove the Garou, they can't, right? So it's just really cool to have, and I think that's pretty decent. Next, we are going to get monster cells. This was something we wanted to use, but this is an interesting card, I think. So Monster Association is activate, switch to resting, place the top card of your deck in sideline. Activate main, switch to resting, sideline this card, place one Garou or Monster Associated affiliate from your sideline to the top of your deck. So this being able to get you pieces back, I think is definitely a thought process, and I think 2 of is going to be pretty decent here. Now, let's take a look at what Dr. Genius does here. So you may add 1 card from your life to your hand. If you do, play up to 1 red with a filling of 1 House of Evolution. No, we're not building any House of Evolution. So it looks like House of Evolution was another deck that they were trying to get going, but I think it's just missing a lot of pieces and needs a set too. Now, Cardin Kabuto looks like a monster. House of Evolution. So place 1 card from your hand to the sideline. You can activate this ability if the combined total in life. Okay, I actually can get behind the 4 costs, like Impact Boy, so we'll definitely use that. I looked at this earlier, but I don't think Sinachore is going to be really what we want. But Phoenix Man is definitely what we're looking at. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Garou or Monster affiliate among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. If you added 1, you trash 1. So obviously we want to max out on this. I don't think we're going to use Super S at all. I think what we're going to use is, let's take a look here, Tempest. Return 1 character from your field to him. We'll have to come circling back to that, right? I definitely think we need Garou. So I think we're going to start off with 2. Then we have Boros. Boros is going to be another one of our game finishers. If the combined total life of your life and your opponent's life is 4 or less, reduce the energy cost by 2. So it becomes a 4 cost if you guys, we can get to 4, right? So if this character has 1000 DP until the end of turn, if the combined total life of your opponent is 4 or less, you may play 1 AP. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your front line, sideline it. So definitely we want Boros. So this will be another 0 cost Boros that we want, just because it's a draw discard, right? Now taking a look here, let's see. Add up to 1 Garou from your sideline to hand. That might be a possibility, but we're going to definitely look at Raid Garou. So this card gains all the abilities if you have the requirement number in your sideline. By draw a card, impact. Very easy, right? Definitely picking this up. Then you have this one. So this character just gets beefier and beefier. So 5, 10, 15 becomes a 4K, right? If you hit 15, you may, when play 1 AP. Probably max right now. Let's take a look at Garou here. Place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck into the sideline. Yeah, this is our color. So definitely want that. I think our 0 cost is out of line here. We only have 6 zeros. Ew, we definitely need to up that. We're gonna be trimming some fat in a minute, right? I think we can't use all these in one shot. So definitely gonna take a look at that. Looking at it now, we got some good stuff to remove, right? I think we need to remove a few pieces that might not do us all too well. And I think that's vitally important, right? We can't just be at 6 zeros. We're just going to ask to be bricked, right? And I'm not a huge fan of bricking that badly into a game. And I don't even think we grabbed the 0 Boros, right? Garou, I mean. Holy cow, we didn't grab that. So we're at 10 zeros right now. Do we just go max on this boy? Maybe. We might go maxi on this one. So let's go max here. And then, think we're gonna bop him down just 2 here. Definitely need him. Question comes down to what are we going to be playing at these weird numbers, right? So maybe we don't go full on him. Maybe just leave him at 2. Now that rounds out the deck list a little bit, right? I think this might be what we want. Or do we not want the pigeon? Like, that's a good question. Like, we move down the pigeon to 2. Just becomes a generically good searcher. And then I think what we want to do here is something very simple. I do like to have some AP generation. So I think 2 of this means now we're at a total of 40 characters, 8 events, 2 sites, 40 triggers, right? That's not bad having 10 non-triggers. This is being one of them. So 2, 4, 8, 10. So we have 10 non-triggers. A little high in my opinion, but we need to make it work, right? So I think Carnage Kabuto is a good finisher just because, again, just a good trigger around himself and just gaining impact. Plus the Boros impact is naturally nasty. You know, this Garou 6 costs gains an impact. This one's just there to kind of just control. This one's going to gain impact as well, gain double damage. So, like, it all adds up at the end of the day, and I think this is pretty good for a monster. Monster affiliates, right? Monster Garou. We'll call it Monster Garou. So, I think for version 1, I think this is pretty solid, right? What do you guys think about adding or subtracting to the list? I think at the end of the day, we had a good list for Speedo Sonic, which Speedo Sound Sonic here. And I think right here now, I really do like the site. I think it's a really useful one, being able to get pieces back, you know, can help to be a vitally strong card, right? And that could help you close out games that you need to. And I think all around we have some great targets, right? We could definitely take him out and probably add in something else to kind of just add in something. Maybe another 0 cost or maybe even Tempest Wind just to kind of just do something. I mean, the bounce energy, I don't think we need to really focus on that. I mean, we could always do him as well just because damage is damage. But at the end of the day, I think we're in a good spot with the list. So I'm going to save it. And I think this is what we're going to call it, right? So if we go to my thing, we'll take a look. Let's just without me signed in, please. Let's see, can we deck cover? There we go. Just taking a look across the board, I think it's pretty solid. If anybody would make changes, let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.